Right now on Fox 21 News, police arrest a Duluth man accused of murdering his neighbor's baby son.
Plus, hundreds of Cirrus employees start the holiday season knowing they'll be out of work for a month.
But first,
air turned to fire.
Two men nearly killed when their workplace exploded in flames tell their story for the first time.
Your Fox 21 News at 9 starts right now.
Quality, in-depth, local coverage. This is your station, Fox 21 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Nick LaFave.
And I'm Beth Jett. We begin with breaking news of an arrest in the death of an 11-month-old baby boy from Duluth.
It was first believed Connor Eric Robinson died from an accident September 4th, but tonight Duluth police say he was murdered. It happened at 513 North 60th Avenue West. Medics were told the child had fallen from a playpen but died shortly after they got him to the hospital. Tonight, Fox 21 has learned family, friend, and neighbor Michael Tattinen is under arrest for murder. Police say Tattinen told officers Connor fell out of a playpen twice, but an autopsy shows he died from severe blunt force trauma to his midsection. Today, the St. Louis County Attorney's Office formally charged Tattinen with murder, manslaughter, assault, and malicious punishment of a child. He's expected to appear in court next week. In another Fox 21 exclusive tonight, there are new developments about the explosion at the Cortec plant in Spooner from earlier this year.
The blast destroyed much of the plant and nearly killed 2 employees. Tonight, for the first time and only on Fox 21, we hear accounts of what happened from the 2 men who were blown into the air, as well as from the firefighters trying to save them, and from company officials determined to rebuild after the day the walls came down. It's a day the people of Spooner, Wisconsin will never forget, despite its normal beginning.
March 18, 2008.
It was no different than any other day.
I was actually plowing and shoveling snow that morning.
A south wind blew through town and through the buildings at the Cortec Spray Technologies plant.
It was just a fluke thing.
Aaron Merchant and Corey Labonte didn't know the wind had carried a cloud of odorless, colorless propellant from the gas house into the building until 8:40 when Corey jumped on an electric forklift to start up the production lines.
When I went to go to move the forklift is when it all happened.
It detonated the cloud. Nothing but a wall of fire.
Instantly, flames engulfed the forklift and Corey.
I don't so much remember hearing it as feeling it. I was on fire. I hit the floor. I rolled around a couple of times, got back up, started running. I happened to open my eyes and I happened to be facing an exit door that the door got blew open. So that's where I ran out, dunked myself in the snow.
Then he passed out in shock. Meanwhile, Aaron was still inside, blown 30 feet by the blast. He was trapped amidst the fire and rubble of the collapsed ceiling and walls.
Didn't realize my arms or hands were burnt or anything, couldn't feel it. Just this intense heat.
And when we pulled up there, that's all you could hear is Aaron yelling, "Help, get me out of here."
It was like hell. I mean, you first go in and you see the concrete, is all falling, and you don't know if it's going to fall again, and there's explosions going off, there's fire. You hear him yelling for help.
And I had gotten up on my knees and tried crawling, and I knew there was something wrong with my leg. It wasn't working at all.
With aerosol cans exploding, firefighters couldn't see Aaron through the thick black smoke.
Honestly, I didn't think they'd come in after the cans started blowing up.
So there was Aaron lying face down under the rubble. Firefighters had to use that thermal imaging camera to find him. But once they did, their problems still weren't over. They had to figure out how to get to him.
The amazing ball of fire is roaring out of the ground.
I'm not going to lie, it just looked like the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Finally, using a fan, the firefighters found a clear path to Aaron and managed to pull him out.
We just so happened to go into the right spot.
Medics rushed Aaron and Corey to local hospitals. Each burned over more than 40% of his body. Plus, Aaron suffered a severe laceration to his head, a broken back, a broken leg, broken eye socket, broken nose, and broken rib.
It was pretty scary.
Amazingly, within a few months, both were out of the hospital. Their lives changed forever.
Oh, the itching is terrible.
You have to re-stretch your skin out because of the skin grafts. Your skin tightens up.
Now, 7 months later, both are back at work.
I don't have no hard feelings toward the company.
They go to physical therapy several times a week, and they say gifts, cards, prayers, and flowers are still coming in from total strangers.
You know, every few days there's cards arriving.
And both say they're actually glad to be part of something bigger than them.
The company's even going to be better now than what it ever has been.
This is the building where the explosion actually occurred. The ceiling crashed to the ground. But as Corey and Aaron continue to recover, so does Cortec itself. Since March, the company has spent nearly $800,000 in brand new equipment and safety improvements to the buildings.
Anything that's coming in has, you know, extra explosion-proof capability.
Vice Chief Executive Officer Anna Vignetti walked us through the newly constructed plant.
This was pretty much fallen down,
showing us the new safety measures built in.
What happened, you know, with the leak that ended up in the other area, we didn't have a sensor over there to say, hey, there's something in here. So now we do. So we will have sensors put here on each corner in case, which is, you know, was kind of fluky that the vapor got inside of the building. In case that would happen again, the sensors will pick that up.
She says OSHA originally fined Cortec $424,000 for 10 safety violations, but agreed to lower the amount to $250,000 due to the company's aggressive compliance plan.
You know, one of the things that we've learned is that there is so much that we don't know. And I think that we were very, very safety conscious.
As we looked around the new plant, Corey and Aaron were on the job, slowly working their way back to what they were doing the day the walls came down.
Whenever I look at Aaron and Corey, first of all, I just, you know, thank God that they're here with us. It was tragic, and these guys will be affected for the rest of their lives. So being able to bring them back and giving them a place to work and be happy is really probably what I think about most.
I think we're very fortunate, very, very fortunate in this. And that nobody else was killed.
It's fate, I think. It wasn't Aaron or Corey's time, so everything just happened for a reason.
As we've all gotten a lot closer.
It's just become another way of living.
It's getting better. Every day is a little better.
Cortec has taken care of both men and their families financially. And an unexpected silver lining here, the explosion led to new jobs for the area. Company officials say since they'll be using new state-of-the-art equipment, they'll be able to produce more, so they'll be hiring more people. The company hopes to be up and running again in January.
Repeating tonight's top story because an audio problem may have prevented some of you from hearing it. Police have made an arrest in the death of an 11-month-old baby boy from Duluth. It was first believed Connor Eric Robinson died from an accident September 4th, but tonight Duluth police say he was murdered. It happened at 513 North 60th Avenue West. Medics were told a child had fallen from a playpen, but he died shortly after they got him to the hospital. Tonight, Fox 21 has learned family friend and neighbor Michael Tattinen is under arrest for murder. Police say Tattinen told officers Connor fell out of a playpen twice, but an autopsy shows he died from severe blunt force trauma to his midsection. Today, the St. Louis County Attorney's Office formally charged Tattinen with murder, manslaughter, assault, and malicious punishment of a child. He's expected to appear in court next week. In other news now, state election officials have denied Al Franken's request to include rejected absentee ballots in the razor-thin U.S. Senate race. Our news partner, the Duluth News-Tribune, is covering that story. Here's editor Jamie DeLage.
The State Canvassing Board ruled unanimously today that it does not have the authority to review rejected absentee ballots. Democrat Al Franken's campaign wanted the board to reconsider absentee ballots it claims were excluded from the initial vote count because of technicalities or administrative errors. Local election officials around the state rejected about 12,000 absentee ballots. Some members of the canvassing board expressed frustration over the possibility that some ballots were disqualified improperly. But they agreed with Ramsey County Judge Kathleen Guerin, who told fellow board members that they do not have authority to review each rejected absentee ballot.
It has to do with who, what body, or what branch makes that decision as to whether they were improperly rejected.
Still, some canvassing board members said local officials need to look over rejected ballots to see if any should be recounted. The board also encouraged Al Franken and Norm Coleman's campaigns to voluntarily whittle down the pile of ballots they are challenging in the recount. I'm Jamie DeLage reporting for the Duluth News-Tribune and Fox 21 News.
The Duluth News-Tribune State Capitol Bureau is following the story. You can read more in tomorrow's paper.
Heavily armed gunmen have killed at least 82 people in India. The gunmen stormed luxury hotels, a restaurant, hospitals, and a train station in Mumbai. Witnesses say the attackers specifically targeted Britons and Americans. Police say it appears 6 of the attackers have been killed.
Still ahead on Fox 21 News, Carl Spring has your Thanksgiving travel forecast.
Plus, Cirrus Design says it is taking steps to help employees facing a month out of work.
And later, a Northwoods native is ready for his 3rd space adventure. You're watching Fox 21 News at 9.